Hello, thank you people again for joining in to my podcast and my channel. This is another episode of 2 pennies, 2 cents, and I am your man Nino. You know I love to delve in, talk about, discuss entertainment, sports, movies, some politics. I just like when I be out and about and people throw topics at me and they tell me to give my 2 cents on it, and that's what I do. So today I'm going to talk about why you want to be as a male with a female who has a long history with males, date, or marry. A person past matters, that's facts, but only to the extent that it impacts the present and the future. All that's saying is what you did or what you done, if me and you are going to start a friendship or dating, and we're going to talk about both angles. This is mutual. What you did or what you done before you met me is me and you try to continue and start something up I cannot control. Yeah, it's cool if you have some red flags in the past, just like if I have some red flags in the past, and they come up and they pop up, well then possibly it's going to be some hesitation there. But basically, when me and you met, and I'm talking about the woman, or when I met the woman, or she met me, we basically are focusing on the present, which is now, and the future, which we will see, will we have a future? If I am looking solely at a person's past to make a decision about them, that is really a good indicator that either I lack enough data to make a determination about what they are right now. Exactly. Again, let me repeat that. If I am looking solely at a person's past to make a decision about them, that is really a good indicator that either I lack enough data to make a determination about what they are right now. That's all I have to go on right now. But I also have to weigh my options and give a chance, because how they said, even people that do wrong deserve a second chance. Even when you commit a crime, unless it's this heinous crime, or is this a crime that's beyond no coming back to or coming back from, you deserve a second chance. So everybody deserves a second chance, because we know one thing in life: nobody is perfect. Nobody can walk on water and won't get wet. You understand what I'm saying? My meaning there. Nobody is above flawing. Nobody is above flawing. We all gonna flaws. We just try to minimize, cut them down, and not do them on a consistent rate. That's what we try to do. To make a decision on a determination of what they are right now, or worse, I am seeing some little intangibles, red flags, that are causing me concern, and so I am looking for ways I can surely shore up my waning confidence in their character in order to feel good about the relationship. Well, that's it too, because remember, I'm trying to date a woman who has a historic past of either dating or socializing with a lot of men. And if my confidence has been shattered, if I'm not at my primo as far as my mentality, my physicality, my morals, and my integrity, because I probably was on that island one time, but something in a relationship abruptly halted, so it shook my confidence where now I got knocked down. So you can have all the characteristics inside you, with you, or whatever. But if your confidence is shot, if your confidence is shot, if your confidence is shaken, you have to get it back. An athlete, for example, when he gets hurt, when he tears an ACL, when he breaks an arm, and he was performing at a high level, and he goes into rehab, he comes back, he gets back on the court or the football field. This is just an example. A lot of it, the physical, he can handle. But the main thing, the mentality, is getting his confidence back. Because, yes, you can do all your rehabilitation, and this I'm talking about in a relationship or whatever, but the key thing is you have to have your confidence back. Because if you don't have your confidence and it's waning, then you don't have nothing. The confidence for me to feel good about the relationship, the former is an indicator that I need to take more time to get to know them and make sure I am comfortable with the pace. We don't need to go fast. I'm not going fast. You shouldn't want to go fast because, again, I'm trying to get something started. I'm trying to date somebody who already has a historic past, again, with a lot of men. I'm going against the grain. I'm trying to do something that has never been done, because if you're just a spectator and you would see this come across your screen and you would read it, first thing you would say is the odds of this happening, the odds of this relationship, the odds of you being able to date or even marry, but they just say date, they just say friendship, to date a woman who has a historic past with men is basically slim to none. You're really playing with fire. You're entering yourself in troubled waters, in which that most of the time the odds would just say you're not going to come out. But see, I look at it like this. You never can say never. Anything can be possible. What they always say, you can't turn a garden tool into a housewife. How accurate is that? So you're going to tell me every relationship or every time a man has dealt with a woman and he knows that this woman is loose and she probably gets around. But he had something that changed up her whole mentality, that made her want to stop the constant activity, made her want to stop her Jezebel ways and settle down and be straight. So you gonna tell me that man couldn't pull that off? Yes, he could pull that off. And I know the odds again will tell you, you can't turn a garden tool into a housewife. But we not saying the percentages all the time. We just saying one out of many. And that sometimes is all it takes. You never know what can be done unless it can be done. The latter indicator I have found is that this isn't the type of person that I am going to find trustworthy. So I am better off moving along to someone that isn't setting off little eternal alarm bells. Well, then if we gonna get to that, well, then we need to move on. I mean, because the key thing again is trust. If I can't trust you, I can't believe in you. If I can't trust, then you will. That lets me know there won't be no loyalty. Then if there won't be no loyalty, then there won't be no commitment. And if there won't be no commitment, what happened to your integrity? And if your integrity is gone, and then where your morals at? But now I can see why the get back or the feedback will say that's why we say the odds of you, a man, trying to date a woman that has a historic past with men, it's just not going to happen. But you can't tell me that because I know it didn't happen. You just got to slow that woman down. Does this mean just because the lady has an epic past with so many men that she's just jumping in bed with each and every man? Or really is she socializing with a lot of men because something is missing in her life and she just trying to find it, or she's trying to locate it, and then possibly somebody that can come in her life, open her eyes, bring her to the happy ending that she's looking for, and then she will quit, or she will cease, or she will halt, or she will terminate that epic run or that epic historic past with dating a lot of men, or even just socializing with a lot of men, which women can be friends with men. I know people gonna say no to that because they believe if a woman is always around a man, sooner or later it's gonna get sexual, and here it goes. But I have seen myself, and the odds probably say that it will get sexual more times than not. But I have seen women around men, and they just totally was cool and kosher, and they was friends. But if you can't trust them, then you see why you can't be a man that's trying to date a woman that has a historic past with a lot of other men. This is Nina with my little 2 pennies, 2 cents, just trying to discuss another topic that was thrown to me